It's Ilya with Northwest Maids. Today we're going to talk about how to clean a washing machine. So the problem with having a dirty washing machine, first of all, why does it get dirty, right? So it comes in contact with human body oils, it collects lint, it often remains wet, and this combination usually makes it smell bad and causes clothing to smell bad, and sometimes your clothing can even have like gray discolorations, and it can create stubborn mineral deposits on the tub and the hoses. So if you clean the laundry machine regularly, and make sure that the parts can move freely and it reduces unexpected leaks. So the reason it's important is because the wash cycle removes dirt from clothing before it flows out to the drain, so soil particles remain hidden in 4 specific areas: the detergent drawer, the door seal, the filter, and the outer tub. And this accumulation of residue actually creates an environment that supports mildew growth, which is bad. It also traps pet hair. It allows grime to return onto towels and gym equipment, which is not good. So if you've ever done a laundry cycle and then your clothes are still dirty or they smell weird, this is probably why. So if you have a regular maintenance schedule for your laundry machine, the laundry will remain odorless, which is kind of the point, right? So here's what you want to do. First of all, gather your supplies. So you should have microfiber cloths, an old toothbrush, ideally not a new toothbrush that you're using currently, a small bowl, rubber gloves, and a shallow pan for water drainage. You can also use those like washer tablets specifically for cleaning your washing machine. And if you don't have that, bleach will work as well, chlorine bleach. You can also use white vinegar, but make sure to only use it to clean the hard plastic components and not the rubber seals, because vinegar can degrade the rubber seals. So the first thing to do, remove all of the laundry from the drum, obviously. Make sure that you check for any hidden socks or socks that might have got stuck in there. Pull the machine forward, and because you want to be able to access the drain hose in the rear panel, and then disable the water supply valves. So after that, and also make sure that the area is well ventilated. So turn on the bathroom fan. So the first thing, if you have a top load washer, you basically want to set a cycle for the most extreme setting, so the highest temperature water, make sure it's empty, and you want to add the washer cleaner tablets, and when the water is full, you actually want to stop the cycle and let it rest for about 30 minutes. And then after that, you can complete the cycle. After that, you need to wipe down the entire unit, focusing on the lid underside, the rim, and the agitator base, because that's where all this scum accumulates. So after that, if you have a front loader, on the other hand, a lot of those will trap moisture at the door. So again, do the most intense cycle with the hottest water and use a washer tablet or the amount of bleach that you want. Usually it's 4-to-1, diluted with water, and run it with the drum empty. And after that, you need to make sure that the door stays open after the cycle ends, because you want the interior section to dry completely. Then you want to scrub the door gasket and the glass. So open the door, peel back the little rubber gasket folds, and you should be intent on finding hair, coins, and black specks. So use a cloth soaked in warm soapy water to clean the folds, and then you can use that old toothbrush to reach the narrow spaces. You can use diluted bleach on a cloth to treat the mildew spots if you see any, and make sure you dry the gasket completely to make sure that there's no remaining moisture on there. So next, we're going to wash the detergent drawer and housing. So pull the dispenser, the dispenser for the detergent, pull that out as far as it goes, then press the release tab and you can remove it. And you can clean the filter by running warm water over it and use a brush to remove the sticky softener buildup from its corners. And then you can use that toothbrush again to clean the drawer slot inside the machine. Make sure everything is dry before you put it back in. And next, we're going to clean the drain pump filter. So front loaders have a small door that allows users to access the front bottom section of the machine. So place a towel and a shallow pan under that and open the cover slowly, because it's going to drain some water out of there. And unscrew the filter cap, pull the filter out, and then you have to remove lint, buttons, and debris, and then rinse the filter and clean the cavity. And make sure when you're installing the filter back that you install it tightly, but without any excessive force, because sometimes what will happen is, like cross-threading, like when you screw something on but it goes into the wrong threads. You want to make sure to avoid that. Next, we're going to check the drain hose and the standpipe. So if the drain system is blocked, obviously a washer is not going to function properly. So you have to inspect the drain hose for bent parts, which need to make sure to be positioned correctly away from the standpipe to prevent siphoning. So if anything is bent in the hose, you need to unbend it. And if you smell sewer gas, that's actually not a problem with the laundry machine. That means that there's a problem in the plumbing trap instead of the machine. So you might want to call a plumber at that point so they can check that the venting system and the trap are working correctly. Next, we're just going to do a small wipe down of the exterior and the controls, because a lot of dust and detergent mist can land on the top of the panel and the controls. So you can just use a microfiber cloth, just add a little water to it, clean the exterior surface, and then use a dry one to clean it as well. And here's a pro tip: if you have a stainless steel finish on your laundry machine, when you're cleaning it, you want to make sure to follow the grain direction, right? Otherwise you might scratch it. And then again, we're just going to take the inlet screens. So a lot of those have mineral grit on them. So turn off the hot and cold valves, disconnect the hoses at the back of the washer, and then you can use pliers to take out the little screens. You can rinse them with water and put them back into place. And when you connect the hoses back, make sure they're not dripping. And that's it. So from now, you kind of have a maintenance schedule that you can adhere to. So maybe once a month, once every 2 months, you can run that cycle again. And you want to make sure that the door between washing cycles is open or slightly open to prevent water from building up there and moisture. And if you have a front loader, just make sure to wipe the gasket once a week and then clean the filter pump every few months. And also maybe rinse the drawer out once a month using fabric softener. And that's it. Now you have a clean laundry machine. Your clothes will always smell clean when they come out. And that regular maintenance system will sort of prevent the unpleasant odors from accruing on your, clothes and other sorts of things that you're washing in there. And by the way, if you have a weird odor, like a strong odor coming from your machine, even after doing all this, there's 3 possible causes. So either there's water stagnation in the filter area, there's blocked drain tubes, or maybe you just left some wet laundry in there. So make sure to check that. So that's it. If you need any help with house cleaning services, NW Maids, the company NW Maids, we can help you with that. We can also help you with general house cleaning, housekeeping, dusting, floor cleaning, bathroom maintenance, and kitchen tasks. All right, thanks so much for watching.